Developments this noon in the rape trial of an accused fake police officer. Louise Harris has been thrown out of the courtroom. Carson Chambers is live outside the courthouse. And Carson, more drama in this case. What happened this time?
Dan, this whole trial has been unpredictable. You remember Harris wanted to represent himself. Then halfway through this trial, he decided he wanted a public defender. Well, this morning, he caused another major public disruption in the courtroom.
Get him out of the courtroom right now. Get him out right now. Don't say another word, Mr. Harris. Get him out of the courtroom right now.
The disruption Harris caused this morning, just after closing arguments, forced the judge to remove him from the courtroom. Harris struggled for 3 days to represent himself before he took a public defender last week. He moved for a mistrial, which the judge denied. The victim says Harris pretended to be an undercover law enforcement officer to pull her over on Bayshore, then use her bank card at 2 different ATMs to withdraw cash, and later rape her in Patriots Park. Harris admitted to grand theft, but he says the sex was consensual.
She gives him the respect, the courtesy that most people have been raised to do with law enforcement. Most people believe law enforcement officers are there to protect them, not to hurt them.
Considering what I was going to say to you all last night, I started thinking about everything that has happened in this case and how it has been so unusual in so many different ways. For one thing, as you're well aware, Mr. Harris chose to represent himself at the start of this case. And although that may not have been the smartest decision, he is not on trial to test his common sense or his intelligence.
Shortly after Harris got up in the courtroom and started yelling and making a scene, the judge ordered him to be taken out of the courtroom. He said he will not be allowed back in that courtroom until the verdict is read. The judge went forward. He instructed the jury, and they are deliberating now. If there's a verdict in the next 30 minutes, we'll bring it to you live in this show. Live in downtown Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.
Testimony in the Leon Davis trial continues today. Davis is facing 3